How you guys doing? Hope everybody's good. Hope you guys are alright. We're gonna be doing another tarot reading. We're gonna be doing another general reading. So as you can see, I'm pretty much comfortable where this position is or with this table. You guys can see everything that's on the altar table. As you guys see my dragon and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get real spiritual up in here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our manifestation deck. I'm gonna spend some time with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing alright. If you guys are going through any struggles, just remember, keep it in mind that those are things to build you up. It's not nothing to be worried about. Those are the things that's going to make you better, right? And I know it sounds cliche, but it actually does happen, believe it or not. So, furthermore, let's spend some time. We can just chat, you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, right now, you guys aren't live. But hey, we give this thumbs up, and you know what I'm saying, you get that count up to just get that subscribe. Like if you enjoy your content, I ask that you subscribe, because then what's gonna happen is YouTube's gonna allow me to go live once I have a certain amount of number of subscribers, as well as if the content is attractive to the YouTube viewers. So if you want to see live and all of that, then yeah, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe and all of that. So. But I like to treat these as if they're online, so I can get that practice, so I can interact with you guys. The only difference is I'm gonna be able to see you guys, like, comment and ask questions and things like that, or something that you might, because we're all got a spiritual side, but then it's also hard to really have. I know a lot of people don't really have a lot of space. Like, it depends, because it's like so many situations could play when it comes on to doing any activity. Like, if you're in a certain area and you ain't really got that much space to have an altar, like, well, you have a small one, then you ain't really got finances to get the cards. Because I mean, I ain't gonna even cap with you guys. Like, this alone, I know for a fact this deck was like $20, right? Each of my decks that I purchased. So let me show you what I'm talking about. When I say this can get expensive, because it's like these ones are all different. They're all different, right? And I'm still learning them too, but they're all different. Like, these are about crystals. This is astrology deck. This is a tarot deck. And this is oracle cards, right? But they're like all like $20, $25, $30, depending on where you at. And then it's like, you calculate it up, you're gonna spend a bag, like, you feel me, on tarot. And then not to mention, excuse me, not to mention, you're talking about the actual things too, like, if you're doing a channel, but that's a part of investing as well. Like I said, if you're doing a channel as well, like, you want to get fancy, well, not fancy, but you want to be attractive to the viewer or to you guys. Of course, yes, this is a tarot channel, yes, we're doing spiritual side, but we're also gotta be entertainers as well, because I have to entertain you guys. You guys have to be in tune with what's going on. Like, it's like a good teacher. If the best teacher is gonna come in, not saying the best, because I'm not trying to rate off opinions, but I will say, do you do like statistics and all of that, like, legit, like, it shows that you ever been in a classroom that's like the teacher's not as enthusiastic, or maybe they don't care, or whatever, right? Whatever the reason is, they don't come off to you as enthusiastic as another teacher. Like, for an example, if you're not really into science and the science teacher's just like whatever, and then your gym teacher's like, and you're in more to gym, or vice versa, you're not really into gym and the gym teacher's still like, more enthusiastic. It just becomes down to the teacher. Like, whoever your teacher is, this could be school related or work related, manager wise, if you're working. Whoever that person is supposed to be teaching you these like activities, are they really like are they actually going towards you? Like, if it's are they actually telling you things in a way that they're feeling excited? Because if they're excited, then chances are higher that you will be excited about the subject or whatever you're discussing on as well, right? So that's an important factor to remember when it comes down to YouTube, TV shows, things like that. We have to, even though I'm practicing rituals and I'm here and I'm communicating with spirits through card, basically it's like this, right? So when I'm shuffling the cards, if you guys are new, whatever, like I said, I'm just gonna talk to you guys like you guys was on live. This purpose that I'm doing, this little small thing is called manifestation, which is I got my first tarot deck was this manifestation cards because I'm a big manifester. Like I believe in speaking things into existence. So I would speak that you guys are alive. Like I would react that way because then when you do become live, it's I'm speaking it. I would prefer to speak something than not speak it. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather if I want something in life, whatever it is, material, non-material, whatever, I was speaking into my life. You know what I mean? And everybody has that power. It's gonna take time. I mean, some things might even take years, but it's better to speak it into existence than not try it at all, right? And it's better to speak good into your life than bad into your life, right? So, as we was talking about regarding manifestation, I mean, sorry, that's why, like I said, that's why I'm just chatting with you guys. Because I'm manifesting like you guys are right here, right now, right? Type thing. So, but yeah, back to what the original topic was. You gotta be enthusiastic about things. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've got a YouTube channel, but even though I'm doing the rituals, like I'm like a ritual for me, my personal opinion, right? You can have your own opinion, but my personal opinion is like this. A ritual to me is like, okay, I'm here. You know what I mean? Even when I don't want to do something, I'm gonna do it. And it's like this morning, right? I really thought about it. Like that's for me a ritual, right? I don't really know I know rituals are like, something you do every morning. So that's why I say it's ritual to me. Like even when it's like working out or something. Like even when I don't feel like working out or whatever, I still do it because it's a ritual to me. It's a lifestyle. It's something that I dedicated myself to regardless. And you know what's crazy? After you do it, or after you do something you don't want to do, but you know for a fact it's gonna help you, like anything you're doing, if it's something that you know that is going to benefit you in the long run, I would suggest do it. You know what I mean? Even when you don't feel like you want to do it, because you're gonna eventually, after it's all said and done, you're gonna be like, yo man, I actually grateful that I'm actually done it because then you feel better about yourself. That's just how it goes. But so yeah, over here on this channel, you guys pretty much just grow, learn with you guys, chill with you guys, chat with you guys. You know what I mean? Like I said, my demeanor is gonna start changing from, just getting on shuffling cards. I'm gonna try to just, associate you guys into it, talk to you guys, communicate, give a little 2 cents on my outside life. My personal experience to give you guys. So maybe you guys could brush off on it, because who knows? Like maybe me talking might, make you feel better, or you're going through something and maybe you just need a little advice. You know what I mean? A lot of times, if you get advice, you already know this advice, but you just need a reminder. You know what I mean? It's just like going somewhere that you've been before, but you just need a quick reminder on how it's like to kind of make you feel better in the moment. That's how we are. We're humans, so we'll have feelings. We develop feelings in different situations. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're upset, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad, sometimes we're depressed, like rock bottom. Sometimes we're joyful, you know what I mean? But it's not about, the goal isn't to try to be happy all the time. You know what I mean? I saw a quote. It said that being happy all the time is like not, I ain't gonna say it's not possible, right? I'm not gonna say that, but what I will, because all the time could be within a time period, right? I'm not gonna say that, but what I will say is it's not natural, pretty much. Like if you get what my point is, because it's like you, if you get upset, you really can't control things around you. Can to a certain degree, but it's like if you're, let's say you're going out somewhere shopping, right? You gotta go shopping, so you gotta interact with energies and people and all of that. So, the goal isn't to try to avoid. Yeah, you know, what I mean, you know where you like and where you don't like, and you know what certain energies you want to pick up on, like a club or something. I know this or a club or nothing, but if you know that you don't like drinking, why go to a club? You see what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes down to energies mixing, or sorry, being positive all the time, you don't really want to focus too much on trying to be positive all the time, but focus on the aftermath. Like, okay, yeah, you can prevent, but you know what's better than prevention? Sorry, enough is better than prevention, but what I'm trying to get at is this. If you can't prevent it, like if it happens, I would rather you know the skill of learn how to deal with the situation than focusing so much on preventing the situation from happening that when it does happen, you don't have the built up skills to be able to say, oh man, I wish I would have, I wish I would have went ahead and thought this plan through. Like, for example, if you know somebody that you're not really wanting to, or you're not comfortable with, meeting or, associating yourself with, play it in your head, like how much, like what you're gonna do when you see this person. You know what I mean? Like what how's it gonna play out? And if there's somebody that's toxic or whatever that runs the mouth, whatever, you just gotta learn that. Look at your life. There's probably a reason why. Like, you know what I mean? There's probably a reason why they do that because they probably don't have nothing to stand on. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like that's just how this shit is. Like people be, you be wondering like why this person knows this, but it's because you look where you're at. It don't even matter if you're not in $1 million house and you're not none of that, bro. That don't matter. The point is the principle. It's the principle. Like, did you come out of the struggle? Did you come out where people thought you was gonna fail or whatever? Did you not fail? Did you not, you know what I mean? Did you not continue your journey? Did you not continue to grow? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it really comes down to. It comes down to, do you continue to grow? Do you continue to evolve? Or are you just, like I said, you went ahead and you did what you did. So that's why they're gonna hate on you, man. So now is not the time to think about how can I avoid them. Bro, if you gotta go to the barber shop, bro, don't be trying to avoid nobody, bro. As long as you don't do nobody dirty, you shouldn't have to avoid shit, bro. Feel me? You should be able to go to the barber shop for girls. You should be able to go to the nail salon and not have to worry about motherfuckers. No, when they decide to be like, y'all blase, blase, that's how you did, man. You just, that's why I said, think about the shit. If you was to see them, how would they react? Okay, prepare yourself mentally and spiritually for the shit that comes after you meet them. You meeting them was the thing. Madam, I mean, not madam, but you got around him when you cross paths, okay, you know how to run them off, whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna say, yo, bro, or yo, sis, I'm not really feeling that energy, cool. No. Preparation, this could be coming into a point of when you're preparing to, or when you preparing to avoid whatever. Preparation skill will not be avoiding, I would say, but because remember, we want to solve problems, we don't want to avoid problems. A good way to solve it, like I said, you're dealing with a toxic individual, could be like when you see them, you prep in your head, and like I'm gonna keep it for real. Like honestly, like what I said, I want to interact with you guys because I feel like it's pointless me coming on here showing you guys cards if I'm not being my true self. So I'm gonna actually, open up to you guys and really like speak my mind. Like you feel me? Because that's what makes me unique. Anybody can read these cards. The same cards could pop out, and then you can get your thing, but maybe you might need to hear this conversation. You might not want to hear it, but maybe you might need to. Back what I was saying with regarding the toxic people. You want to solve problems. So if you, let's say you don't want to cross paths with the person you cross paths, you guys all know self defense, right? You guys all know hit you first, then boom, boom, boom. Not saying you gotta wait till somebody hit you, but just step to you. You know what I'm saying? For the man out there, let me tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. So look, and for the women, yes, you guys might be big, or you guys might be taller than this individual. I would say like, regardless if you gotta fight somebody or whatever, train. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of training because your body will grow. I know you guys out there thinking you guys are big and bigged up and train a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it comes down to stamina at the end of the day. Doesn't really matter how big or strong you look, or how appearing, or how intimidating your appearance is. It really comes down to, are you like able to withstand the back and forth? Like, is your stamina hard? You know what I mean? So if you gotta go for walks and all that, just make it like a ritual. Go for the walks. For women, go for the walks, go for jogging, do a little, do a little cardio. Man out there that, feel like, I'm tall, I'm 7 feet, I ain't gotta really do nothing. That's intimidating to somebody. But once they get past that, like they actually want to swing on you, that no longer matters if you're stamina. So I would suggest making it to your best of your ability. Like that going for a walk is only going to strengthen your body. So go for the walk, do a couple push-ups. You know what I mean? Go a couple sit-ups. It's better than not doing it at all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really trying to get at. Enhance your abilities. So if the individual does think that they could just swing on you and things of that nature, then you can go ahead and not let them hit you, but you can step back, you can assess the situation, depending on if still targeting you, and you can go from there. But I would say enhance your abilities to be able to, defeat the enemy. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my little tip for today. Not really avoiding the problem, but assessing it and giving yourself more chances to be able to conquer that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Hope you guys alright though. But yeah, guys gonna get in this reading. I like it though because I'm starting to see it more, like I said, like a virtual instead of I never want to see things that I love as a job, and that's one thing that I will tell you guys. If you guys are working somewhere, and yeah, you might need the money, but try to just think like why you need the money, or how can you confirmation. You heard that? How can you relax on doing things you don't want to do? Because you only got one life. You know what I mean? And hopefully you can hopefully you can seek all of this out while you're young, or if you're at a certain age, you're still young because you're still living, so you still got room to grow. But yeah, I would say go ahead and really just think about how can you grow. You know what I mean? Like while working her, or while working there, wherever you are working, try to just find ways that you can actually make working there or whatever. I would just try to advise you guys to just work on that stuff, work on growing, work on doing things that you love to do, or would like to do. You know what I mean? Don't just focus on this. Because remember what money is, right? Money is a monetary thing. Bring this over. Remember, money is a monetary thing, right? Money is not to say like it's a reward. You know what I mean? It's a reward for your hard work. But I don't want you guys feeling like you gotta spend all day or whatever. I mean, especially if you don't have to. Especially if you don't have to. You know what I mean? That's the key. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Is what I would say. Don't even focus on that. You really don't have to talk about, oh, I'm spending all this time. Don't do it, man. If you know that, okay, if you're a girl, you know that your husband could fucking do his part, go to work for a little bit, and you get your business rolling, and then y'all link up and you do your thing. Do that, man. Please don't follow this trend of feeling like both y'all gotta pull in a salary of $4,000. And if you can pay all the bills of one income, I advise you to do it, because you need to get out of this. If you're in, I'm not saying working for somebody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that whenever you engage yourself in any activity, it becomes a lifestyle. And if you don't want that lifestyle to consist of you waking up every morning to go to this place or whatever, if you're not feeling that, and you're not feeling like, I can tell you when it's a job versus when it's like a thing that you enjoy doing. When you leave that location, do you go home and think about it like in a positive light? Do you think about when you can get next? You know what I'm saying? If you're not thinking about that, or when's the next time you can get an opportunity to do that? Because I would say you go home and do it, but then obviously if you're like a farmer or some shit, you ain't gonna go home and farm, right? Most times. So do you think about it? Do you reminisce on it like in a good way to be like, damn, I wish I can go back there right now and go ahead and get into my shit. Do you do that? Like, you know what I mean? Because if you're not doing that, bro, it ain't even it ain't even nothing to really speak on. That's the biggest thing. Are you going back and reminiscing? You know what I mean? So yeah, keep that in mind when you're working in these locations or whatever you're into, you're in the army, whatever. Bro, I've done it all, bro. I understand all that. You feel me? The army, therapy, workout channels, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do that. If it ain't really floating my boat and I don't do it naturally, I'm not gonna continue it, bro. I do a year or two, you know what I mean, produce, working in the grocery store. I do it, but I could do anything. Like, you feel me? I ain't got nothing against nothing. I learned to love it, but if it don't float my boat to a point where I'm thinking about doing it for years and years and years, you feel me? I'm only got one night to live. It's not even about working a 9 to 5. That's not what it's about. That's not what I'm trying to get at you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys to don't stop doing things you don't love. You have a lot of people that work a 9 to 5 that don't love that, and it's sometimes it's because maybe they don't know the passion and all of that. So find something you're good at. If you have the opportunity and you do not need to work somewhere, do not force yourself feeling like, but if I don't, then you know what I mean. And don't also get tricked into the cars, the jewelry, the money. That's all a trap, bro. You get that shit eventually. You know what I'm saying? I've got jewelry on. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, don't buy jewelry, don't buy a car, don't buy a house. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, don't base your future off of that material shit. Confirmation. That material shit is not going to matter. You see what I'm saying? When you die, that shit don't fucking matter, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just another motherfucker that's out there telling niggas the same shit niggas been telling you since day one. But you just need another motherfucker to keep telling you. Straight up, bro. Please don't fall into that trap. You know what I mean? Do not fall into the feeling like you gotta go ahead and you gotta, oh, I have to go ahead and I have to work this job because I want this charge, I want this fucking new fucking Louis, all that word shit, man. That mindset is weird. That's the word part, not the design, not the material. I'm not speaking of material. I'm talking about the mindset of your priorities are fucked up. You'll rather go ahead and enslave yourself, something that you for doing something, beginning a lifestyle that you really not into, just for the hopes and the dreams of you getting this material. That make no type of sense, bro. You're using your spirit to work your body to earn this money to then buy material. And the whole time, why, I don't know what that is, guys. I got a little spot or something. But, yeah, you're spending all this time doing all of that. I mean, you can focus on your dream, you can focus on your goal, you can focus on how can I get up out of this cycle. Because you clearly don't want to be in it, right? You know what I mean? If you're on this channel, not even if you're on this channel, but if you're thinking to yourself, like, fuck, I really don't like to know, then you don't need to be there. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. Let's see what Spirit is saying, though. Not for me talking. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Spirit, ancestors, what messages do you have regarding our manifestation? So you have know you are loved. That's what Spirit wants you to know. They want you to know you are loved. I love this camera angle, by the way. It's just nice. I'm going to go in the book for you guys. I'm going to read off the book, and I'm also... Well, these cards are pretty self-explanatory. They're just pretty much like guidance words from Spirit to be like, hey, listen, love Ramada, know you are loved type thing. So if you know you are loved, that's all that you need to know. But we're going to go ahead and... we're going to also read, because like I said, reading is really good. For me, I know you. I mean, everybody's got their opinions, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. So this is actually New Moon in Libra. Like I said, this is not one of them readings that's gonna be fast. This is just me interacting with you guys, give you guys a little wisdom or a little personal advice. You know what I'm saying? Why be selfish with the information that I've learned? You know what I mean? Why sit here and be selfish with it? That's not gonna get me nowhere. You know what I mean? That's not going to make me feel a lot better. Like I'm got all this information and I'm learning. You might be going through the same shit that I went through. So you know, there's a little saying. There's a great saying, by the way. What they say? Damn. Hold on. Wise man learns from mistakes. Okay, so they say a smart man learns from or a smart woman, right? A smart person learns from his own mistakes. A wise person learns from others. So, like I said, if you guys might, I don't know, because it's YouTube, so you guys could be any age group, any bracket, I don't know, right? The point is to give you this information because if you may need it, or may need some words of encouragement, or may need to even understand toxic shit versus, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about real or fake, it's about who's toxic and who ain't. Who's the motherfucker that's going to, oh man, I went through some bullshit. Alright, let me not take it out on this person. Let me go and sort this shit out. Then cool, you feel me? Or the person, and toxic could even be like somebody's relying on you too much. They feel like you owe them some shit. You're fucking entitled to them. That's also toxic behavior. A parent feeling like, oh, I'm the mama, you gotta owe me shit. Toxic. See what I'm saying? Toxic, bro. So you want to stay away and avoid that toxic shit or know how to deal with this shit. So we on this channel, that's what we get into. That's what we talk, bro. I've been through it. You feel me? Now I'm not gonna sit there and be like I'm this wise ill guy and I don't know. I don't fucking have I don't have no fucking. How can I put it? I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm this wise guy and I don't fucking have room to grow because I do definitely have room to grow. I definitely not see it all. I'm only 22, so I've definitely got a lot more shit to accomplish and a lot more shit to fucking, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you my little piece of advice, and hopefully, I'm praying that you take it if you need it. If you don't, bro, it don't need to make sense. Saying, bro, I already knew that already. I'm just gonna ignore you. Like that's just real shit. Like I'm gonna put that out there now. Like any time, like, and I encourage you guys too. Like if you guys are doing anything, bro, you better just prepare to ignore bullshit. Cause I ain't tolerating that, and I don't expect you guys to tolerate bullshit either from any fucking individual. I don't care how old they are, how young they are. Be respectful when you say it. Like you feel me? Like I'm just gonna politely say I'm not tolerating bullshit from nobody. Like it is what it is. Like now if you're a kid or something, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating that, you know, disrespect or whatever. You feel me? You're entitled to your own opinion. Let's agree to disagree type of vibe. So, you know, but I encourage you guys to live that way too, because don't let nobody turn you on, man. You know what I mean? It be the times, it be the depressionist moments where you feel like everything ain't working out and then motherfucker trying to turn you on, make you feel bad about yourself. But the whole time, that moment that you, whatever the fuck you're doing at the moment is going to pay off. You don't know. You just don't know. I'm not saying that it's always going to work that way, but you don't know. So why let somebody disrupt your grind? Or not even have to be depressing, but it could also be you're working on something and motherfucker calls your shit trash. It could be trash today and be a classic in 20 years. You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody discourage you from your dreams just because of their fucking opinions. You know what I mean? That we often, like a president, we vote him in or her in based on opinion. Oh, we like that person, so we that's our opinion. You feel me? And then we put a little facts, whatever. I don't give a shit. The point is, it's fucking opinions, right? Most of the time, it's opinions. Oh, we want to hire this individual. It's an opinion. We feel it's an opinion. You know what I mean? So most times things are based off opinions on how people react. So let them have their opinions. Nobody's saying they can't say shit about you. Let them say what they want to say. You know what I mean? You can't stop them. They're entitled to their opinion just like you're entitled to yours. But don't allow that to discourage you is what I'm trying to say. This is New Moon and Libra. Okay. New Moon and Libra. Alright. The book says, there's new or renewed love energy around you, be it familial, platonic, romantic, or otherwise. Whether you're single or attached, a new personnel, or professional relationship cycle is starting for you. Open your heart and be loving. The trick is to get involved with people you like or even love. Be that one person, personal or platonic level. Or even love. Be that on a personal or platonic level. If you want a new friend, you're on the right track. For a work or money question, a new start is highly likely. In love, the sky is the limit now if you react with love. So that actually you just open up, right? So this maybe I don't know, maybe you're working and you gotta think open minded, especially when you're thinking about universe. You can't be closed minded. So if you're feeling like this terror shit is gonna hit me fucking direct on, I'm gonna have everything done pat. No. Like that's not gonna happen. That's not how the universe works. The universe don't just come out and say, this is gonna happen. When you was born, right? When you was born, the doctors, I'm quite sure most of you guys was not born on the same fucking exact time that the doctors described it when they first gave your pictures and shit to your mama. Like your fucking doctor was not like, oh man, he's gonna come or shit's gonna come on March fucking 2nd at 12 p.m. Nobody fucking does that shit. See what I'm saying? The universe don't work like that. What the fuck? The universe is like, yo, bro, it's gonna have timing. So, with that being said, if you're not open minded, when it comes down to talking to spirits, confirmation, it's gonna go off at these time talking real shit. That's just a drive, guys. But the point I'm trying to make is if you're not open minded to when you're talking to spirit, all you're gonna end up doing is just making yourself really just fucking like work yourself too much. Like, it's not happening like that. I don't understand what you're saying. I read the book. The cool thing about this book is it's written for these words because they took the meaning of it, of the new moon of Libra, and they also added some remember the author, like, it's the author, right? That so when I read these cards, I like to look at the book because it gets different viewpoints, and that's really important when it comes down to spiritual side because you want to have different viewpoints. You want to learn from different areas of your life. So yeah, it's not gonna resonate directly, but try like I said, try to look at your situations that's happening, and then think about it. Just think really hard. Like if you're at work and you're a guy or you're a girl, and you see a motherfucker looking at you, right? Maybe they're shy, maybe they want start a conversation. You know what I mean? If you are attracted to this person, start a conversation. You know what I mean? Because you might be looking for love. They might be looking at you. They might be like, nah, she or he ain't fucking feeling me. If you find it, that's just a general. Most people when they like somebody, they just stir at them. You know what I mean? Because they're attracted to you. Now, obviously, if this person out of your league or out of your fucking range, or you're not really feeling this person, then don't interact with them. But if you're looking for love and this resonates with you, you're searching for that shit. I mean, give it a chance, give it a shot, open up more, be more open-minded. Don't be the fucking person to be like, open-minded means I'm gonna just open myself. No, that doesn't mean that. That means just fucking think a little outside the box. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you're just letting shit happen to you, but be obviously prepared for shit and be, on your toes. But open up a little bit. Don't be so closed in. Because you're not gonna find love if you got a fucking concrete wall blocking you. I promise you. How you expect anybody to break in? You know what I mean? You're not letting them in. So if you got a concrete wall up all the time, you're never gonna find love. So Spirit wants you to be open minded. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our manifestation powers? I'm getting they want you to step into your power. This is first quarter moon in Aries. I can see that. I know for sure I'm gonna have to, because this is on that selfies thing, that selfie cameras side. So I'm definitely gonna have to flip the video So if this was live, I don't know how that would work, but if this video was live, I don't know if they're gonna flip it for me. We'll just have to wait and see. So, but yeah, step into your power. This is first quarter moon in Aries. And like I said, I'm learning too, so I'm going to read off anyway because I am learning as well. And I'm like, why not learn with you guys, right? Just makes sense, right? Two birds with one stone. Why not? And then I could look back on these videos. Videos are really for me though. I mean, that's the biggest thing because I can look back on them and be like, yeah, man, okay, I'm learning so much. That's another thing. Whenever you're doing something, do not do it for people. Do it for yourself first. You know what I mean? Whatever you do it for yourself first. Because if you're gonna spend your life doing shit for other people, and I could say this, right? Here's where people fuck up that statement. Do something for yourself first. You have people to be like, oh well, these people they do it for other people, they're not selfish or whatever. Like, that's not being selfish. Most people that do charities and things like that, they do it for themselves first. They do it for themselves because they know that's what they want to do, right? So they're focused. So that's what makes them happy. So it's not being selfish when I say do something for yourself before you do for others. It's more like look at everybody that does shit for other people. They do it for themselves because they know that they're happy doing it. Ask them, are you legit happy? They'll be like, yeah, man, that's why I keep doing it. So they're doing it for themselves, and in a sense, they're actually doing it for others as well, right? But what I'm saying is, anything you do, you're gonna end up doing it for people, right? I mean, whether music, whatever fuck you do, tennis, whatever sport you play, whatever cookies you make, whatever, all of that confirmation, whatever, all of that you do, it's just on like a fucking thing where it's like, you dry it does this thing where like, if you don't attend to it, it just the wrinkles, it just makes sure it doesn't get wrinkly so it goes up now and then. It'll stop in like 10 minutes, don't worry about that though. But I like when it goes over because I'm talking real shit. No, like I said, regarding the whole theme of feeling like you got to fuck was that one? Oh, you're selfish if you feel like you gotta do things for yourself first and all that. The thing is, you have people that will look at that and that's ignorant. Ignorant does not mean you're fucking ghetto and the thing is actually had a class, right? And if you're watching this, you was in my class, probably know what I'm talking about. So I was in high school and fucking I used to be in like this class, right, for like reading and all that, right? Before I passed my exam, they will put you in like an intense reading class, whatever. You was like having trouble with reading, whatever, right? So I had that class, and then there was this, teacher. He was like, "Yo, you guys are ignorant or whatever." Like, you feel me? But at first, being we was ignorant, we was like reacting like everyone in class, what the fuck is he talking about, right? But it really meant lack of knowledge to a subject. So when I say that people are ignorant if they come at you a certain way based on what you're talking about, if you know that what you're talking about is true, they might not have all the facts. They might just be talking off of their opinion, right? So they're ignorant of lack of knowledge to the facts, right? And then look, everybody's opinion is gonna be different. You could say they're ignorant, they could say you're ignorant for saying they was ignorant. You see what I'm saying? So it could be, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is like when it comes down to being not selfish, not selfless, just doing shit for yourself first. Because if you spend all your time, and say you hate doing some shit, but you're doing it for other people, and you're not happy, the results of you doing that shit is actually gonna be worse. It might be worse because it's like you're doing it, but you're not happy. So then the details are fucked up. You know what I mean? The whatever the fuck you're doing, it's not as accurate as if you would have did it because you wanted to. You know what I mean? That way, if you go whatever you on your last, you're not upset. You're not feeling like I just done all of this or that. Because you wanted to do it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Fuck, I don't even know where we was going with all of that. But anyway, hopefully you guys resonated with that. So this one is first quarter moon in. Hold on. 1 second. First quarter moon. Let's see. First quarter reading. Alright, here we go. First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Something is holding you back from racing towards your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Believe that you can create whatever you want. Be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhabitations or others' restrictions to hold you back. Be systematic, but also allow yourself to get excited about what you want. If someone seems to be working against you now, deal with your emotions as calmly as you can. Okay, so yeah, it's good. So many things we was talking about. Dealing with problems in a way that you know how, also in a way that is beneficial to you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's how we're gonna look at things moving forward. I want you guys to think of things bigger than just yourself, but like I said, move within that. You know what I mean? Within yourself, like if you're feeling like you really want to do something, do it because you really want to do it, and not because you know you see everybody else doing it or whatever. Like, and that's how you find true happiness, like, because you genuinely want to do something. And whatever you're into, just remember that whatever you're into is actually a lifestyle, whatever you put yourself into. So just be careful and monitor what you're, engaging for the long run. Spirit, ancestors, what message do you have regarding our manifestation powers? It says go wild. Got a lion there. You might be getting beats, man. You might be even figuring out the life tactics. You know, there's one thing about a lion, they say this. I'm not too sure because, like I said, I've never had a lion. Well, I haven't said that before, but I've never had a lion, so I don't know this to be factual. But I will say that the lions, when it comes on to them feasting, they only eat. They only kill when they're hungry, right? So that's gonna be related with jobs. You should not another thing. If you have to work to support your family, do what you gotta do. But if you do not have to work a certain location that you do not want to, there's a difference that you do not want to, then you need to get into something else. That's something that you want to do with your time. It might not pay at first. Everything pays eventually. It pays off eventually. Because some people, things pay in different ways. Money's just a middleman of the trademark system, as I'm concerned, right? And people could tell me different. Guess what? I'm still gonna stick to what I believe because I believe that, and that's the thing. If you're not ignorant, if you believe what you believe, and what you believe works for you, you ain't ignorant. You ain't lack of no knowledge because you have all the knowledge that you need for yourself. Everybody's different, right? So that's another thing that I want to talk on. Money is just a way to be like, hey, I'm got this income, whatever, I got this thing. I would trade you for your services. That's what you're trading. Like when you gotta pay a bill for your electricity, you gotta pay water bills, you gotta pay this, you gotta pay that. It's just a service fee. Even food, it's a service fee. You gotta pay the fucking farmers, right? I mean, farmers gotta, get paid too. They gotta eat same way, like, you feel me? So yeah, that's important to recognize. Excuse me, but yeah. Oh wow, let's see. Let's see. This is full moon in Leo, so it might be for Leo. Oh wow. Okay, so full moon in Leo. There are times when your best bet in manifesting and in life is to throw all your cards up in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control a situation, you'll be better off now if you just release and go a little while. You'll get an answer to your question soon as you might as well enjoy soon so you might as well enjoy the ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desires. Distance yourself from It's like a word. Arrogant. Arrogant people. It's like one of them words that I'm reading, but I say it frequently, but it's like it's different. I don't know. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys got that, because hopefully you guys got that. But yeah. Control situation. Better off now. Please. Get an answer to your question. Take your time. Hopefully you guys see other things. Like I said, I will resonate as best that I can with these things. I didn't write the book, and neither am I 100%, accurate. Everything I do, I still make mistakes. I'm human. So just putting that out there, you know what I mean, in case you guys was expecting this extravagant, brilliant answer from me. I'm gonna read it to you guys, and the goal is that hopefully you guys interpret something that's enlightenment. Even if it's something negative that popped up in your head that you're like, oh man, look at that, and it's like made you figure out something. That could possibly bring, it will bring up positivity in the long run, because say we're reading these cards and you find out your friend's fake or whatever the fuck, and then you start hanging with them, and then some bullshit happens where that person ends up dying or some shit, and then you wasn't in the car with them. You see what I'm saying? It could be shit like that, real life shit like that happens. Like, you saw you got confirmation because this person was moving snaky, and then you're like, spirit gave you confirmation, like gave you all these red flags, confirmation. Gave you all these red flags or shit about this person, and next thing you know, they end up dying in like a hard rack, and you were supposed to go with them, or you was always hanging with them. See what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's the thing to look out for. I just say all that to like make sure you guys understand that this isn't about me being accurate and 100% if it, and you know what I mean. Things are gonna happen. I'm gonna just read it, and hopefully you guys interpret it, and it gives you guys confirmation. Because sometimes I can look at the card and think differently, but I still think read because it gives me two aspects. And then as time goes on, I will soon understand it as well as you guys will. Spirit, what more messages do you have regarding our manifestation? What more messages do you have regarding our manifestation? Spirit's actually be humble. Right? Talking about that word arrogant, we didn't speak on it, but that's the word that I was having trouble reading. I would say it frequently, so it's crazy how I have trouble reading it. It just looks different, I don't know why, but be humble. Don't be an arrogant person, right? First quarter minute Leo. Okay. Be humble. Tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle. But this card suggests you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding. In a financial situation, slow your spending. In love, if you're being stubborn or possessive, now is the time to stop. Again, take you guys' time. Right? It's no rush. Life is a marathon, for real. Like that's such a statement that's been like said over and over and over for years. Like there's so many people that I can quote on. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. That's one of the ones that for me that really shared it. You know what I mean? Because even after his situation that he fucking I'm not here to glorify nobody specifically, but if you guys know of him, this is after if you guys know about the clothing shop, and I don't know if I'm 100% factual because I wasn't there, but from what I heard or what I saw on YouTube and everything was that they had a smaller spot. No, they didn't have a spot. They had a spot in the parking lot of that facility that they ended up opening the shop at. and they just put a fucking table out there and got it rolling. And situations occurred, they end up having to put on hold, or somebody else was happening to run it and they end up linking back up after the situation. Clearly, I'm not gonna speak on the situation because it's not my business. But after that, they end up continuing it. So regardless on your life and how it turns out and how situations pop up, whatever you do is a marathon to it. Marathons are not meant, they're not sprints, see? They're not jogs either. They're literally a long ass fucking rig, a long ass path that you gotta walk, trail, whatever. It don't fucking matter what time you get when it's a marathon. As long as you make it, as long as you made it. As long as you fucking made it, bro. I'm sorry, hey, look, refrain, I'm trying to refrain from using as much my lingo, whatever, like how I just talk, but at the same time, I'm me, like, you feel me, and I'm gonna speak how I feel, so, but, I'm getting there, but like I said, as far as it comes down to it, it's a marathon. I'm gonna still, like, express it, though. It's crazy. You gotta sometimes you gotta use expressions. I'm just trying to express it. Like is way more to it than what you think. Marathons are long. Don't allow the little situation that pop up. It's like if I was to say something like not even about saying something, but it's like if I give an example, my rock. Let's say I had an ant on it or something. I'm like, oh man, my rock's got an ant on it. Let me stop the video. Let me stop. Let me quit. I don't want to do it no more. I'm gonna turn the video off. I'm gonna delete it. Wasted a whole hour. Oh, because an ant, because of a situation. Oh, the dryer is making noise. Let me go stop this video. Certain things are not worth stopping your marathon. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, sometimes things ain't even worth stopping it. So if you're feeling like you gotta stop the marathon, don't stop the marathon. But yeah, I'm probably gonna keep this raw. Feel me? I ain't even gonna do no editing to this video. I wanna keep it raw. So like I said, you guys gotta be humble, go wild, step into your power, and know you're loved. But yeah. Did I read that? I think I did. Yeah, I definitely read that. But yeah, that's gonna be you guys back for today for sure. But I appreciate you guys for even just tuning in and just, you know, stepping in and just even just like feeling the vibe with me, because that's what's up. Like it's crazy if you made it to the end of this video. This was a long video. I don't cap. You know what I mean? So, but we got a little bit more time. Y'all wanna stick with me for this hour? We're just gonna chat for another 7 minutes. I'm trying to get these ratings to at least an hour. These videos to at least an hour. Kind of like a series, like a Netflix series or something. I'm trying to like make it to where I at least put at least an hour a day with you guys, like a ritual. I want to put an hour at least with just chatting, because I might just say something and you guys might just be binge watching me and you might hear something and just like, remember, because I'm speaking of experience. I'm speaking of what I heard, what I knew, what happened. Remember, it's not just about me going through it, but it's about seeing other people go through it and then just me sharing the information. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Like, I'm not got no shame in telling you guys, yeah, I'm gonna be on here for another 6 minutes. I mean, the video is gonna hit an hour. Believe that or not. Whether you stay on or not, I'm gonna be here. And if you're willing to, and you're too busy doing something else, and the video is still playing, and then you was trying to stop it, but God was like, nope. I mean, you have no turn. What I have to say. Who knows? You know what I mean? So that's my biggest thing. We could talk about like I said, let's piggyback over what we talked about earlier. Services, right? What is for me personally, if you was to ask me in person, like, yo, what do you feel about money? Like, I'll tell you like this. Money's a service provider, right? Money's just there to be like, hey, I'm gonna give you this for your services. Back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, they used to do it like this. You got a plastic chair. I want that plastic chair. I'm gonna call. You want my cow. Trade a plastic chair for cow. No. That is a terrible example of trademark, obviously. But I think that's where money came in place. Well, I think that's where the benefit of it, because you don't have to worry about trading an apple for a chainsaw, then a chainsaw for a dirt bike, then a dirt bike for a boat, then a boat for a house. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worry about all of that no more. So money's a good thing. Depends how you look at it. If you're basing your morals and respect off of money, money is used to buy services, right? Because a lot of times we think that we need. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. The fucking trees still available for people. And it sounds crazy, but about 4 minutes. Hold on, let me try to hurry this up. What I'm trying to say is, you came in this world naked. You do not need all of these things. We would like to have these items and these things that we consume and things like that, but you do not need them. Don't feel like you're gonna die. You don't have an apartment. Don't feel like you're gonna die. You don't have a car. Don't feel like you're gonna die. You don't have the food. Yes, food should be your number one priority. Remember, you don't buy food. You buy services. Who do you think makes the food? Not even just restaurants, bro. I want you to think, like, even when you go to a grocery store. Everybody that's in that line of food command, like the grocery store owners, to the fucking, you keep going on the line. Let's keep going backwards. Start from the manager. Let's start from the worker that scans your items. Then we're gonna talk about the people that unpack these shit from the trucks. No. The worker scans your items. Let's talk about the manager that manages the worker that scans the items. Let's talk about the manager. The person that fucking brought it in the truck. Let's talk about their manager. Let's talk about the fucking farmer that sold the, you know what I'm saying? I'm skipped a lot of individuals that food actually gets handed through, but we're just talking about the basics, right? Let's talk about the farmer that's out there fucking doing that shit every morning for your ass. Like, all of that shit has to be paid for, bro. Like, they're doing the same lifestyle you're doing. Yeah, they might not have a Rory or whatever the fuck. Wherever country you're in, you might have a certain car. Fancy is an opinion word, so I'm not going to use fancy, but you might have a certain car that they might not have. Yeah, they might have that specific car that you're up, but they still got to get around. If they got to pay for a horse ride, then they got to pay for a horse ride. If they got to walk on their bare feet, guess what they're going to need? They're going to need sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Their feet are their transportation. They're going to need new sneakers. The more you walk on them shoes, I promise you, the less time you're going to have on them sneakers. So in due time, they're going to need new pair of sneakers. Niggas gotta get fucking paid. People over there gotta get paid. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things you don't really need, but you want. And it's okay to want things. Don't feel like you gotta be this, gotta be that. Nah, be what you want. As long as you're happy, as long as don't allow the materials to make you happy, but the principles and morals around it. Selling your soul is just basically selling your morals and your things. You're not selling your soul. And even if it's music, whatever the fuck it is, you're not selling your soul. If you're into that shit, if you're into whatever the contract states, wherever you work at, or whatever, if you're into it and you do that shit on a regular, cool. But if let's say your morals are like, nah, fam, I ain't doing anything before 9 a.m., yet you will go work. You just sold your soul. You just sold your morals and respect. You just sold what you believe in for money. You sold your soul. So, because if you clock in before 9 and you just all your life you've been saying that you don't wake up, you on a Saturday, you don't wake up until like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? And you're happy that way, and then you're miserable because you gotta wake up. So, point blank period. Like, it ain't really much to speak on it, but that's just what I have to get across. Like I said, this is my ritual. I'm spending an hour on her every day. You know what I mean? So if you guys are feeling the vibes, you guys are feeling the energy and all of that, you like, you know what I'm saying, you might get attracted by this, or you dragging, and you guys might be, reading while listening to me. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I got a little treat for you guys too. So I'm gonna pull one out. It's an hour. So I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna leave you this word. Joy. Hold on. Make sure I'm not giving you all the wrong one. Okay, joy. So it says joy. It says joy. It might be backwards, like I'm not editing this video. I'm gonna leave it raw. I'm trying to do it like live. Joy. Joy. So be joyful. That's gonna be the surprise every morning. Well, I do it in the morning, so yeah, every morning from my side. But yeah, that wraps up the hour of spending time with Tarito, or you can just call me, Micah. You know what I mean? Emperor Michael, on Emperor Michael's channel, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. But yeah, put your comments in the section below if you're feeling the vibes. I plan to see you guys soon. Yes, we are gonna get 1,000 subscribers and more. Yes, we're gonna get pure likes on the video. Yes, we're gonna be sure course of glow because we're gonna speak that into existence. This is what it is. It's Emperor Michael's channel. We're literary, bro. Like we're really talking the spirit. Like we're really getting it in. Like we're really doing this thing for y'all see what's on my neck, man. This is actually like a beetle. It's a symbol. It's a beetle. This is a pyramid. I don't listen. This is for real. This is real life. I'm got an African shirt on. This is real life, bro. Black power and all that, but world power for me, like world power. I believe in world power, but of course we gotta bring up. You feel me? We gotta focus to certain cultures and stuff like that. And I'm all for power. I'm all for enhancing, enlightening people. Like regardless what you could say, what you want, but I'm all for that. Y'all see what's up, bro? I ain't playing. Ring on my finger, I'm married over her, bro. We ain't playing no games. So hey, if I'm the type of person that can influence you to be a better person, and you feel like you're getting some information, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, put the post notification on so you can get really when I drop. You know when I drop, and you can go ahead and you gotta search my videos on. You can just go ahead and get a notification, and you can watch a video if you're bored or whatever the case is. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but allow me to take up as much time as needed. You know what I mean? So you only gotta watch some of my videos. Don't worry about watching all of them. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But thank you guys. We have stuck to our grip. We got an hour in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, have a good one. Love you guys.